Hello, chat. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Ingredient Challenge night. Throw these last couple things away. I'll get into things proper here. Hello, John. Hello, Scout Life. Hi, Buns. Hey, Bella. Or Ella. Welcome in, everyone. Let's make some coffee. Never-ending struggle. Autofocus. Go away. That was the board. Now the stove. And now I forget what I was... Oh. And the light. I didn't do my normal fold. Gotta do the fold so it sits nice in the cone. So I'm not sure what happened there. Well, I think what happened is my computer tried to go to sleep and it killed OBS. So I don't know if anyone really noticed there was a rather disturbance there in the countdown time to the beginning of the stream. And it's because I had to restart OBS. Well, actually I had to force close OBS and then reopen it. So that's 2 crashes in 2 streams. Chat, does it look more personal when I'm reading chat like this, or when I'm reading chat like this? Because I used to have a chat down here and I got rid of it. And I was looking at the videos and I was noticing it was sort of like, it was almost like I was looking at chat when I was reading chat over here. Because chat is, you know, you're all right here. Mug, where are the... The dripping still... we're pretty much done. Thank you for joining in, everyone. Appreciate that. Cheers. Well, we are the cast iron cult here. Excuse me one second. Checking, making sure everything's running fine back here. How you doing, Ham Hock? So what do we start with tonight? What do we start with? Probably making some caramel, maybe? Maybe making some miso caramel? I think starting with miso caramel is where we're starting tonight. I did not clean that pan very well. It's so much better when you have a dishwasher you can blame for all those things. Like, it's a bummer when you spend all the time cleaning stuff and you give back to it and it's still got caked on and stuff. Oh, it's the worst. Yep. I don't know if that was my grandmother's or my grandfather's joke. Because my grandfather was the one that often did the dishes on one half of my family and was referred to by my grandmother as the dishwasher. But I somehow feel like that somehow started off as my grandfather's joke. Not that it was really either one or the. It's dad joke right there. Have to remind myself I'm cutting this recipe in half. Oh, I have sugar out front already. Hey, Zeeks. Buns be giving away sprinkles. Help out those people late to stream. So we got a cup of granulated sugar. I don't like putting pans on my cutting board. That's why I haven't said that in a couple of streams or so. Why I often put my pans over here, or I'll put something in between my board and pans. Boards and pans don't go well together. What's actually there is partially because I have a gas range. If your gas range is burning funky because, I don't know, the weather's weird that day or the calibration is off, much more likely on your stove. This one's been burning pretty clean, pretty well. But you can get soot, you can get oil soot, you can get all sorts of nasty stuff on the bottom of your pans, and the sort of stuff that is very hard to get out. And that's why you see a fair number of old wooden, they're just like, they have these like black marks you can't get rid of. Sort of like linens. Linens you can get rid of them through technology, but jeez. Alright, so we're starting off with miso. If I can remember where I put my miso. Oh, miso. Where are so? Miso is not in the pizza box. Let's go Chudong. There it is. It's behind the cream. So, miso. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to wait on that. Making the caramel first, and then we're adding our miso in. How many thousands of channel points does everyone have, or dough balls, as their name? My channel points are named. $1.3, 3,000, 300,000, 64K. Okay. Six. Missed Minecraft this morning. Gonna miss Minecraft the next 2 mornings because I am rewriting all sorts of stuff with the bot between now and Friday. Hey, Skywalker. What's Gucci? It's been a minute since I've heard that one. Haven't seen a Summit stream in a minute. So we're melting sugar down into caramel here. This is one of those things that really feels good if you get it on your skin. Like, I would joke about this more, but I actually worry about people taking me serious about things like this and being like, oh, it's great for exfoliating. No, it's great for burning yourself. But at the same time, I want to joke about it. Oh, let's put the pizza back away. It never really fit in the box. I've already taken a slice out of it for lunch today, and it still doesn't fit in the box. Gratsies. How do you give ham my sprinkles? I believe it's exclamation mark give sprinkles. I'm not sure if that works for everyone though. Of course, buns can do it for you, just like that. Let's not burn this. Quick visualization here for chat. Here's Ham Hawk. Here's Zeke's. Only a minor mess. I think that was 250. You think that was you don't think that was 250? I can't get the lid open now. It's got one of those perfect fit tops. I was expecting it to be open to just be able to pour it. I turned the heat off on the sugar, just so people are. Did I get any in my coffee? It's like glitter, it's gonna be here forever. Okay, heat back on the caramel. Not a huge amount of heat though, but there is heat there. Just enough to start melting down the rest of that there, hopefully. water glass. Tracking cameras are still tracking cameras. Ooh. Six. Typically they're 3-6 months, depending on. But it's a usage thing too. It's a combination of age and usage. I feel like I should add butter to this right now, but the recipe is not calling for it. Alright, I'm now adding the miso in there. Be careful of steam burns. Maybe use a longer spoon than I am. More of a handle than I am if you're doing this at home. All the moisture and everything from the miso and that sugar doesn't want to cool down at all. And so mixing the miso in there adds a bunch of moisture. Moisture is boiling off, creating a ton of steam. And making it dangerous to stir. And now I'm mostly just trying to make sure that there's no clumps in this, it's all smooth. is my original funk playlist. It's all funky. Funky music. Yeah, 70s. Where are you, butter? I know I got a whole bunch of you. Sorry if that was loud. I didn't realize my mic was like 2 inches from my mouth there. You like miso buns? I feel like miso would be right up your alley. And if you do red, white, what's everyone's favorites? Quickly melting some butter over here. Hey Mal, welcome in. Problems like that can be solved by having a very simple hook. Like, I absolutely love this dispenser that's in this house. It is one of those modern, simple, just works things. It's just throw the thing on it. You don't have to do any, squeeze the inner roll thing to... No, just throw a go. So are we, what is the right way for everyone? Are we following the diagram from the patent? Coming off in the front or in back? Chad all knows about the 3 seashells, right? Don't make me explain that. It's a boomer joke, Buns. Bingo, ham hock. little melted butter with our sugar. I don't know, I think it's just a word for people that aren't young millennials these days. Because just about anything that can be defined as something an old person do is labeled boomers. I don't know what anyone is as far as these things. Like, ever since Gen X, I think that what each one of them is has been redefined consistent. Like, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, millennials, and they all have, like, every time you see, like, a news article with one of them listed, if they even define it, the years are always different. It's not like there's a generational, there isn't some government agency out there defining what's a millennial. Nice. Capolette. Pasta time. So we got our egg, sugar, and butter creamed together here. Thanks for hanging out, Ham Hock. Little vanilla. I'm almost blown through this bottle. We're gonna need you. We're gonna need you. We're gonna need you. Let's see, what do we got? Over getting the win? That's you there, Buns. A little bit of cocoa powder. Yeah, a little more. Why not? Cocoa powder likes to clump, so it's a good thing to sift it into stuff. I'm going to mix about 5 other things into this, so I'm not too concerned with that. But it is a good plan in general, if you're putting cocoa in something to sift it. Even more so than flour. So like those are going to get worked out. And throw the last of my chocolate chips in the house in there. Those are just semi-sweets. Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah, we need some soy sauce in this, don't we? Throw a little soy sauce in there. It's like a black hole in the brownie mix. Slowly disappearing. Baking powder. Excusez-moi. That's awful fishy. Start preheating our oven. What is it? I didn't look. It's probably 350. Let's double check. It's at 350 to bake this. Arrgh, I hate it when they hide the temperature that they want it cooked at. I don't know why so many recipes do this. Yeah. Like, sometimes it's up the beginning, like preheat your oven ahead of time to this thing. And then other times it'll be at like the bottom where you're actually baking it. And then other times it'll be in like the description top tab like with, you know, how many units this is supposed to make. Just pick a place. Good stuff. I let this get a little too cool, so we'll start heating it up a little bit. Just so that it gets moving again. Flames off, now just trying to wait for it to heat through and get all the other stuff to warm up. Mostly there. Just need it to be nicely pourable, but don't want it to clump. No clumping. We're just pouring this over the top. No using your finger to get this off of the spatula. No, sir. Tonight, soy is the ingredient challenge, so I have to use soy sauce in my dessert in some form. That's what chat voted on the Discord. We've got a new one started for next week. Oh, no worries. I forgot what the next one is. But what's the challenge for next week? Yeah, I've been doing ingredient challenges for over 2 years now, over 3 years, approaching 3 years, somewhere in there. And yeah, so basically I start a poll sometime late in the week. If I'm up on things like I am right now, I'll have started it on Wednesday. Sometimes I start it during this stream and run it until Tuesday. On Tuesday during the stream, we reveal which one won, and then on Wednesday I have to make dinner and dessert using it. And so, yeah, and there's a long list in the Discord of things that I've done in the past. Worked with all sorts of things from different candies and crisps and crickets. We got seaweed on the list right now. So this is ready to go in the oven just like this. You can try and swirl it in if you want to be fancy about it. Yeah. We'll wait for the oven to heat up for that though. We'll get our chicken ready in the meantime, or start prepping our chicken in the meantime. You know, I gave up spinning plates a long time ago, and I started doing that again. I don't know if it's because it's on stream. For those not in the cooking world know, the reason you spin a dish is so that it stays in place. Sort of like the bartender that chucks the glass down the bar. Chefs will practically throw their plates in the window, making sure to give them a spin so they just stay in place. You can do it quicker that way. Had to wait for your saliva to get thick enough, huh? This is like most windows are more, they're closer to a foot. I can smell all the stuff that fell off of the pizzas last night. That's tasty smelling. So I think we're going to finish off this bottle of soy sauce here. Put them on your tacos. Shave them thin, throw them in your salads, throw them in your tacos. You can get funky and treat them like mashed potatoes. They're a little more mealy though. They don't come out nearly as well. You do a mash with turnip or... I much prefer parsnip. Parsnip makes a good mash. Parsnip makes a really good mash. You can't do it all the time. It's one of those potent flavors that you couldn't put like a mound of mashed potatoes with parsnip. It's amazing with some beef or something to count. Oh. Soy sauce, ketchup. What else am I throwing in this lovely concoction? I'm forgetting what it is. Oh, hey, I even went out and bought that special for today because I've been out of it for a while. Well-known brand for Northern California, but made sure to get the Sonoma County one. I never used to buy this brand honey because it was too pricey compared to several other local varieties. But with inflation, it's much more affordable. Do I have any pets? No, I don't. I love cats and dogs, but my body does not. break out in rashes and radishes, break out in rashes and hives and get all itchy. And I had 2 cats growing up, and they used to drive me nuts all the time. I love them, but yeah, they're not fun to live with for me. And it irritates me no end because of all the people that just blatantly don't care about the animal laws. Bring their, care animals everywhere. Honey's still stick at the bottom. Ferrets are cute. I housed a very smelly, very messy rabbit for a little while when I was in high school. That quickly taught me that I wanted nothing to do with raising rabbits. Throwing the brownies in the oven. These are probably going to be 25 minutes in here. It's going to be my guess. Set the timer for 22 though. So we got honey, we got soy, we need sesame and spice. Why am I not shocked the rabbit in chat likes rabbits? We're not using those for this. Okay, we've got that. We've got those. We've got that. We've got star anise. We got clove. What's the spice that I'm forgetting here? What's the spice I'm forgetting here? Fennel, okay. So we're doing 5 spice, but I don't have 5 spice pre-mixed. So I had to quick look up the different spices in 5 spice because I can never remember them. So I'm just going to mix them in individually. That is a little clove, ground clove, ground cinnamon. And then these two we gotta blitz up. Where's my grinder? Where's my spice grinder? That's the closest I can get to getting it all in there. But I am going to put about a quarter of a star anise in there. Seed pod. And have I used this yet? That's a brand new bottle. Szechuan peppercorn. An ingredient that I'm rather familiar with, but it's been quite a while since I've had this on stream. We talking about this, chat? This would be our lettuce cups. This is a butter lettuce head. One of those living lettuce head things. But Szechuan peppercorn is sort of, I mean, it's like a key spice to Szechuan cuisine. And it's a bit pepper-like, but it's also one of those spices that changes how you taste things. And so, yeah. Sort of one of those things like the miracle berry that you sort of gotta experience on your own separately once or twice. What's the other one that I would recommend that's along that line? But we just got the thunder here. I do, Buns. Coffee grinder's over here. It just sort of sits in place. I rarely pull this thing out. That's all going in there. Let's see. We got clove, we got anise, we got Szechuan, we've got that. I think with the smells here, I think I'm going to skip a little fennel, but there's fennel seed traditionally in this too. This is actually really similar to the sauce I made with the gochujang. The gochujang was, I mean, I used brown sugar instead of the honey. And it had a different set of spices with it, and it had gochujang in there instead of the spices. But otherwise, And by the way, please don't use your coffee grinder to grind spices. Upgrade your coffee grinder and use the cheap junk one to grind your spices. All right, so this is both marinade and sauce. So I'm going to take all this leftover chicken we got, since they gave me chicken thighs instead of breasts the other day. You get chat thinking I'm a breast man when definitely much prefer thigh meat. No one's touching that one, huh? All right, we're just gonna let those sit for a little bit. All right, veggie prep with dinner here tonight. Cut some veggies here on this board, so maybe we'll take a second and do a quick sanitize on it. The sprinkles probably, just absolutely contaminated this board. Runaway carrot. No, we want carrots, not water. Carrots. Carrots making my board all wet. Debating. Nah. So we think the brownies are going to turn out tonight, chat? I don't know how many of you remember the last time I tried to make brownies on stream. Beautiful, you say. I appreciate your confidence. putting chives in the sprinkle bowl. Speaking of cabbage, you give those another 2 minutes. I don't know why stuff that's loosely falling off now didn't loosely fall off when this was hanging. But apparently it needed to be brushed a little clean. I'm just using the bottom half here tonight. Using that cast iron stuff again. Ooh, stubbing your toe. That's the worst. Like, I've had some pretty serious cuts in my day that hurt less than stubbed toes. I've had burns that have hurt less than stubbed toes. Oh, there's our brownies again. 2 minutes just goes by so quick. We got the appropriate jiggle. It's set up enough that it's. So now we just gotta let those cool. Let's go up here for now. And yes, they started to melt the plastic on the lettuce. Not the soy bottle, but the soy probably protected it. That's the sort of like, isn't that amazing about liquids? How you can put something like delicate on the outside of a liquid and it will take pretty extreme heat before it starts degrading because of the liquid cooling it down. Science is amazing. Oh, I missed the follow. Thank you for the follow, Rob. I was debating pickling them, throwing them in a little rice vinegar. I hate that about these. They get suctioned. They force push these caps down on the top, and they're sealed underneath. So make a vacuum for the first time to take them off. It's near impossible. But from then on, they basically fall off. Putting a little oil in a blue bowl next to the grill there, so that I can brush some oil on the grill. This is my higher heat sunflower oil. So it's not going to really smoke up too much until we get up around 500 degrees. That's all we really need here for this. The flame underneath the bottom of the grill. And while the grill's heating up, let's separate our lettuce wraps. Cut open the marketing. I just cut the roots off of the bottom there. You get some sort of messed up ones on the outside. We're going to skip those. They're going to be dirtier anyways. And we're starting to get small enough that I think we got where we're going to get good out of this. And save the rest of that for salad. Put our cabbage and greens away that we're not using. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. Making sure I get some hot water here so that I can melt all that sugar off of the caramel pan because I need it to finish my chicken. Thank you for the bits. I don't know if I have or not, Mel. I am so horrible with names, especially when it comes to international names that, like, if you gave me a proper description of what they are. Additionally, there's a ton of stuff that I've tried, like, in my trip that I went out to China, like, they just put tables and tables of food in front of us without really any description of what many of it was. And so it was almost like half the adventure of figuring out what some of these dishes were when we were there. So that's obviously not Korean, but I mean, it's certainly not the only case where I've been to restaurants, I've been to tastings, I've been to stuff where, hey, give this a shot, you know, or, you know, it's just... We'll switch over to the stove here now. bring our Chico over here. I'm realizing now that I get the Chico thing probably from Justin. If anyone watches Twitch's Hungry channel that plays Justin's TV's videos from the 80s, 70s, like on repeat. I'd be shocked if he was doing that. And then someone needs to look that up. Was he doing those shows in the 90s? He had to have been doing it in the 80s. Alright, so we've got our marinade mixture here, or char siu mixture. Well, I'm calling the char siu, which, like, there's some Hawaiian hints here. There's some Thai probably hints here too. But yeah, it's I don't know if it's really authentic to any. But I've had that conversation before. What is authentic other than to your grandma? I mean, and by your grandma, I mean your grandma, not all. Anyways. So, clean and fresh. Adding our sauce in with that. Just ahead of time here. Flames off underneath those. Lowest flame I can give on that, on the other half of the stove over there. I think one of the things that I dislike the most about corporate food and corporate world is it's all the same. It's all designed to be the same. You know, the Big Mac is the same here as it is in Germany, as it in Russia, as it is, you know, well, it's not in Russia anymore, but you get what I mean. And nothing in nature is that way. Like, nature wants nothing to do with making things the same way. And we seem to want to make everything the same way. So we're going to add all of this loveliness in with the sauce on the stove. Mostly just to coat it. We're not really heating it. It's already been cooked through enough here. What little pinkness you saw there was just carryover cook time. Been an amazing evening so far. Hopefully you're having a lovely evening, Zahara. Thanks for coming in and saying hello to everyone for me. I didn't ask you to come in and do that. Okay, we've got that basically done. We got this basically done too. Let's see what this is like. I was expecting this to just rinse off. It's all stuck. Now it's dirty. Oh, 80s band names. If only we could return to those days. Wow, miso caramel, much more potent than I thought. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this is gonna get messy. This is gonna get messy. And trying to think of my options here, what to use for this. I think this might be family favorite, might be the choice. It's a little rough on stainless or on non-stick surfaces, which is giving me the hesitation that I have, but it's sort of a brownie square. Sort of. Sort of. Wow, that is still hot. Like, that's been sitting on the counter for what? 30 minutes, an hour? And this is still, like, this is border, like, I don't want to say that I have asbestos hands, because I certainly don't compared to other people. But this would be scorching hot to other people, to layman's hands. But yeah, that's, for those not just joining in, this glossy layer over the top, this top that's sort of melted into the rest, is a miso caramel. And then underneath, we have a chocolate soy brownie. And so, yeah, it's like this combination of, and I am astonished at how well miso makes, like, some of my favorite flavors in the caramel to just explode. Like, I was really impressed with that little bit that I took off there before. But photos first. Photos first. Yep. Well, it's staying warm more than anything. I've got the lowest flame possible on this, so it's not really cooking. It's just warm. Chicken was already grilled. Chicken was already warm. It was more the sauce and the combination. Let's grab a photo here of this. Alright, so there's that loveliness. Let's give this a shot. Eating dessert before dinner here tonight. That caramel's got some chew to it. And wow, yeah. Miso caramel is, yeah, me likey. I'm a little questionable about miso and some things. Like, I think it's one of those things where it can get overpowered from where it should be. But that does nothing but great things for caramel. It's in here chewing on the caramel stuck on my fork. So we have our fixins for with our dinner tonight. And then I think I'm just gonna sort of unceremoniously throw our chicken in a bowl. Nope, that was the wrong one. Hey, it's not still on the counter, is it? I don't even know what that is. Where'd they go? There it is. They were hidden. And so how this goes together is we take one of our lettuce wraps, we throw a bit of our chicken in there. Not too much, just a little. A little purple cabbage, a little carrot, a little green onion, maybe a little less carrot. And then you just sort of bunch it up and be careful not to drip it all over everything. Really getting the anise and like that little bit of clove is just powering through with the star anise. Don't forget the sesame oil if you got that too. And then you eat the whole thing at once, because if you stop at any point, it becomes even more of a mess than it was when you thought it was a mess. I've been using quite a bit lately too, but I've also been using more of it when I have it in a recipe, because I've had this bottle for so long that I want to get something fresh that's probably got a little bit more potency to it. Same thing with, like, I'm sort of sitting there with a couple of things like that. Like, definitely want to get a new sesame oil. Definitely want to get myself a bottle of some like Primo olive oil here. And yeah, definitely need some more oil in this house. So what are we thinking, chat? Was this a success as far as... I'm actually really ecstatic about these brownies. These brownies, I was a little like... soy... and... yeah. I really want the brownies, though. The brownies really turned out well. Like, it isn't a case where... you know, they turned out well, and they're just too savory or something. I've had a couple in the past, so yeah. Those are a winner. Like, I'm really tempted to suggest, you know, throw a little miso in all your caramels. Like, I'm tempted to, yeah. Little miso in with the caramel. I might be doing that more often. But yes, thus is wrapping up tonight's dinner. Oops, wrong button. There we go. So yes. Thank you so much for joining in with me tonight. I'm going to be, as I said before, I'm going to be taking the next 2 mornings off with Minecraft. Maybe I'll do a couple more this weekend, maybe not. However, Friday, please be here Friday. Please come check out the stream here on Friday. Going to be making all sorts of lovely changes. I've teased a few of them. There's going to be new camera views. There's going to be new interaction abilities for chat. I really hope you come by. Going to be doing a recipe that I'm creating on my own. Going to be doing a lasagna-like dish. I'm going to make fresh pasta. I'm going to be using sun-dried tomatoes. I'm going to be using fresh zucchini. And I'm going to do a coiled lasagna, but it's going to have tomato in it, but the base of the sauce is going to be a zucchini chicken stock puree. So it's going to be not your typical lasagna, but it's got a lot of the same flavors in there. I hope you come and join me for that 4-year stream anniversary on Friday, so excited for that. Thank you for hanging out with me all these years. I appreciate that. And thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Be back on Friday. Hope to see you here. Good night, everyone.